Today, I'd like us to talk about the engineering design process. If you have not taken these notes in your journal this week, please open your journal and begin writing them. Pause the video as you write, and then continue watching as we discuss the engineering design process. If you do have these notes, please follow along in your journal as we discuss each step. So, scientists and engineers, what's the difference? Well, we learned earlier that scientists use the scientific method to solve problems by doing experiments and finding answers to their problem that they're solving. Let's go on and discuss what engineers do. So, engineers see problems in the world around them, and they work to create objects or ways to solve those problems. We call those processes. So engineers solve the problems that they see in the world around them by creating new objects or new processes to do new different types of things. So the types of engineers that we have in our world. Let's begin with the electrical engineers. So electrical engineers design circuits and computer chips. Civil engineers design buildings and roads and bridges. And mechanical engineers design tools and engines and machines. All of those types of engineers are solving problems by creating new objects, new products, or new processes to solve their problem. Other types of engineers. Aerospace engineers design planes and spacecrafts. Software engineers design computers and computer programs. So the engineering design process itself is the series of steps engineers follow to create an object or a process to solve their problems or problems that are presented to them. Steps of the engineering design process. We can abbreviate that EDP. So number one step of the EDP is to identify the problem. So what is the problem the engineer wants to solve? What is the problem that you have been presented that you need to solve? Number two, explore and imagine. Try to do research on whatever the problem might be. What have other people in the world done to help this problem? Step number three of the EDP is to design. So you might sit around with a group of other engineers and brainstorm. Come up with lots of ideas, lots of creative thinking going into this process. Choose one of those ideas that you might see as a solution and then make a model. Step four of the engineering design process is to create. So once you've brainstormed and you selected the design that you choose, then build or design your product. Your product at that point will be called a prototype. So what is a prototype? A prototype is the test model that you would be choosing to use or create. And then test your prototype. So take the model that you made, run it through the processes that you want it to do. Does it do what you wanted? Does it work? The step 6 of the engineering design process is to evaluate and make improvements on your prototype. Does it work? Does it do what you wanted it to do? If it does, what can you do to make it better? If it does not work, what can you do to improve it so that it will work and make it better? Those are the steps of the engineering design process, friends. Please make it a great day. The choice is yours. See you. Bye.